Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and it's kind of funny. I was just recording this, and off went my earthquake alarm. Yeah, you don't go anywhere without your phone, and that phone is your link to the very common occurrence here, which is an earthquake, and it really threw me off track, so I decided to start over again. Luckily, it wasn't close by Tokyo, and I think it was at a magnitude that was okay, but wow, it always throws me off. What you're looking at here is Coin 360, and the reason why I love this site, well, three reasons actually. I don't have to refresh the screen to see the price action in real time, and the visual tells a very fast story. And the volume option for me, which is what we're looking at, is as interesting as the price. You can see that the volume right now is still flowing into Dogecoin, eclipsed only by Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then look at Cardano, ADA up nearly 20% today. Very, very impressive. Actually, it has gone up since I prepared. It's actually up 21% in the last 24 hours. Wow, it's really impressive. I'm going to talk briefly on three main stories. This is a kind of a big picture video, paying attention to what is happening in three different sectors of this very gripping space. First, Michael Saylor of MicroStrategies. I can tell you that this is one of those wow events in the space. So he had 22,031 registrants for his Bitcoin for Corporations event, and 8,197 attendees actually followed through, representing 6,917 enterprises. Very impressive. The event was free, and he packed it with sessions over the 3rd and 4th of February. And his keynote, he is 1,000% into Bitcoin. But what I found interesting is the arguments that he put forth in that support. So he has this hard money strategy that when you have a weakening currency, like the dollar, he really laid out some of the strategies that an enterprise can take. Michael used a very logical explanation in a comparison to the Argentine peso. And he took a lot of time to explain it. It's a very good video to watch. I think, yeah, it only had 369 views when I caught it. I think it's probably going to explode. No doubt it's going to explode in views. But he is 1,000% in. I'm going to play just I think about a minute for you. Yeah, not even a minute. And I think this really sums up the entire 48 minutes.
So convert your cash derivatives, and then issue debt, and then issue equity, and then if you can, finance your future cash flows, or convert your future cash flows directly into Bitcoin, right?
I'm talking all in, right? So your cash derivatives, go ahead, issue debt, go ahead and issue equity. All your future cash flows, convert it all into Bitcoin. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but when you listen to his arguments, it made a lot of sense. Now, he's really going out on a limb. I understand that. But the second portion that he talks about is how you can build a product powered around Bitcoin, for example. And he used a lot of examples citing Grayscale, Fidelity, PayPal, mining, create a fund. He did emphasize doing mining on a friendly eco-based energy system. The exchange business, the bank business. He actually cites, I didn't count, but it felt like about 15 different product offerings that a company could offer to get involved in this space. It was very creative, Very, very creative. So we are at the beginning, yeah, of just so many changes. Now, I want to tell you something that's really fun in this change. There is a great revolution happening with art and gaming in regards to ownership and how people are going to interact with each other in this new global economy. Gaming is one of those that is going to probably bring the masses quickly. And when we're talking NFTs, these non-fungible tokens, and I keep telling you, and I will keep telling you for a while at least, to please get familiar with it. I received my very first NFT from XRP Darren this week. And yeah, it was one of those first experiences in this digital space that I'll never forget. So the Gala games, which I have had on the channel, will have again for the second time on this coming Wednesday. There's kind of a funny story with that behind the booking of getting them to come on to the channel. But they have partnered with FlareNetworks, and Jason Brink is going to bring us up to date on the developments that are in the works. And he sat down with Hugo Filion, who, of course, is the leader of this FlareNetworks project at present. When it becomes officially on the mainnet and it goes into a DeFi, there's going to be a foundation that oversees. But right now, he is really the person that is leading this project. And he has published for the first time Jason Brink published for the first time on Medium an article that gives us insight to the growth of the integration of the ecosystems. And they connect to Flare to solve this issue of the high gas fees associated with Ethereum. This is going to make it easy for you and for me to mint NFT tokens directly to the Flare network. It's all very excited. I haven't listened to it yet, but I did see that Mickey B. Fresh put together a video on this subject. So I'm sure that you're going to get a lot of detail if you go and seek out his channel. Now, when Jason comes, I'm sure he's going to talk about Mirandus. This is a Gala game, which it's so interesting. Attorney Jesse Hines has written a new article on Coil about this game. And from the tweets that I'm following, I think he has fallen headfirst into Gala games, the rabbit hole with this whole space. It's really fun to see somebody just get sucked in. Yeah. And just back to that story that happened in terms of booking Jason. He uses an online booking tool, and I thought I was booking the time of 5:30 p.m. for his meetup on Zoom, and it turns out it's 5:30 a.m. But I just left it. I guess I figure it's just a good way to get me out of bed. And speaking of Jesse, he is one of the 4Js, and all 4Js have confirmed and are on standby to join me in a panel discussion immediately following any update that we get from the SEC versus Ripple complaint. So I'm very grateful that they all have given me a thumbs up. And speaking of grateful, gosh, XRP Rose, I'm very grateful that she came and joined me today on the channel and revealed herself, and no, she is not a man. And also, I am grateful for Leah Halpern. She joined me with the three of us together discussing really off the cuff about life and crypto. And Leah is really to be admired for creating a valuable bridge from the XRP community to the Bitcoin community. I really want to tell her that I admire her for that. And that kind of participation among different crypto communities, trust me, it's really, really important. So thank you so much, Leah. And lastly, yeah, I have a bit of commentary. And this commentary is coming in the way of Nigeria. Where is that article? It is right here, because the Nigerian government has ordered banks to crack down on cryptocurrencies. And I think this is going to prove out to be the wrong way. It's going to drive the transactions underground. And this is Africa's largest economy. And so when you take a look at Nigeria being the #2 market for Bitcoin behind the US on Paxful, which is one of the leading P2P marketplaces that they use, this is as of December 2020, you can see that it is fueled by a petroleum-reliant economy. And in October, the government also shut out posters from protesters from using the local payment platforms for collecting donations for the demonstrators' support. Yeah, so navigating a corrupt and complicated and restrictive monetary system, it has spiked the trading of cryptocurrencies, and the growing instability of the Nigerian naira has made up a use case for these assets. So I see this move really as only to oppress the oppressed even more. Really not finding, I don't think it's going to be sustainable. That is what I'm going to venture to guess. All right, everybody, we are jumping to the fluff already. Yeah, this is wintertime. It is 5 degrees, which isn't too bad. They're going to have a -3 in Celsius, -2 in Celsius on Monday and Tuesday with snow. But this is Nagano. This is up in the mountains of Japan, very close to Tokyo. And that is where the famous snow monkeys are. And I wanted to check on those snow monkeys because there is a, there is a live webcam. And so because it's daytime and it's snow time, you can see those monkeys on the live cam. But they just love this warm water. They love to soak in it. And I did find a channel that has a lot of really great video. It is a channel called Virtual Japan, and it has, it's a way to experience Japan without coming here, which is, just the way it is right now. And they do a lot of 4K HDR, and you can go to Roppongi, you can go to Shibuya, you can go to Tokyo. The red light district, Roppongi, even they go down to the Kyoto area. It's really great. It really is great. And they're keeping the channel current. You can see they did a snowy night walk at a Japanese onsen, which means hot spring in Japanese, just 3 days ago. So it is a very current channel. And I did find the one video they have that is super close to where I live. This is just a 10-minute walk across the bridge to Tenezu-Al from Shinagawa Station, and I happen to live in Shinagawa-ku. This is very, very close to my house, and I thought, this is great. I can share with you what my area of Tokyo looks like. So I'll put a link to it in the description below. And for now, do take care. Sayonara. Bye-bye.